want a mask for this episode. Or for this show. For the show. Different mask every
Don't we
episode.
Okay.
Well, should we?
Rolling.
We are rolling.
Wow.
All right. Hi there, one and all.
Hello.
Howdy.
Welcome to the Midnight Safety Meeting. You have wandered in to a great place, a place where we will keep you safe and medicated.
Heavily medicated.
Heavily
Heavily.
medicated. I am Tom,
I'm Paul.
And I'm Stephanie.
And I'm Lee.
and we are here today to bring a little something special to you on behalf of our friends MMJ America. Yes, indeed. In fact, if you want to light that welcome smoke we got,
Oh, God. I forgot. Yeah. Orange
Yeah.
cookies from MMJ America.
nice.
On their black label shelf.
For those of you who are new, we are a cannabis podcast located here in Denver, Colorado. And
Colorado.
oh yeah, man. And we like to combine a few perspectives, both industry and otherwise. Squints here is a bud tender
Yo-yo.
master.
Super
best.
The only master.
Bud
remaining.
tender, super best number one.
That's right.
Yeah, that's an office rep. But yeah, Steph over there works in the CBD industry at a really cool company that we'll probably end up talking about a bit later. And me and Lee tricked them into doing this. Lee over there is our producer extraordinaire and does a shit ton of other stuff for the show. And hangs out with us and kind of keeps us on track.
I hope y'all are lighting
Like,
up right now, by the way.
Except he did tell us to start the timer. If you're listening on some sort of podcast platform, we are an audio podcast. But if you want to see what we look like and hang out with us in VR, you can grab a Google Cardboard or Oculus Go. That's me gesturing towards the one on the table for those of you listening. Yeah, you can be sitting right at the table with us. I mean, I'm looking at you right now. And for those of you who are on YouTube watching, oh, yeah, there's Lee
Cheers.
handing you the joint. You can experience us just as you are on YouTube. You know, no big deal because, you know, you can just, like, turn your phone. Or if you have a cheaper phone, you can just swipe up and down. Take a look at the ceiling, people. It looks great. We got a little performance space over there. Yeah, so that's where you can find us and how you can see us in the different forms and whatnot. Well, you know, we grow and change in various ways.
It does look really good up there. Holy God.
It does, man. We've really improved.
We're always, I was about to say, we're always improving every
Gonna get
episode.
better.
That's right.
Expect change, expect improvements. Now, this is part 2 of a question mark part series on concentrates for us. We want to inform people about concentrates. We love them.
We're going to learn as we go as well, I feel.
Squids, you're about the only person who will talk concentrates with me in
Oh,
kind
God.
of a pleasant fashion.
I'll
you know.
definitely smoke it with you.
The
This is for sure.
The typical Coloradan I am finding as a Texan implant is
Yeah, similar, not the same.
their take on concentrates is like whatever, it gets me high.
Exactly.
What's the
It's
best
that shot of
shit,
tequila.
man?
At
There's
the end
so
of the
much
day.
more to that.
Yeah, I mean maybe they don't care, you know, they're desensitized, but I'm not even a full year in and I'm already like I just want to swim in a sea.
I
of
can vouch.
various stuff.
He is all in this shit. He's already in the pool.
You know, I feel like I've wasted time. Speaking of which, later in the show, we're going to review what I have determined as the most giant chocolate medicated bar I've ever
It's
seen.
huge. The packaging's huge.
Yeah, I'm looking at it right now. It is roughly the size of our tap.
Here, let's pull it out. Let's pull it out. Give
Let's
it to
take
me.
a
Give
look
it
at
to
it. Skaboom! This
By
is not a
fly.
concentrate.
This
but,
is by
beautiful.
fly. It's kind of dark in here.
But
The background's
MMJ
dark.
saw it fit
That
to
is
give
fucking
us
huge.
Yeah, it is fucking
Right?
huge.
There's a big
I'm
bar.
gonna pull this out.
So
Here's all the facts. on the
listeners
back.
on the radio or podcast, as they call it now, we just whipped out a giant, it's like the size of an iPad Mini chocolate bar
This
from
is
the
the
band
size
Fly.
of an iPod. Oh my gosh.
And yeah, so that's
is the packaging
MMJ
it comes
sent
in.
that over to us,
Oh, dude, I had such a struggle getting this open. Okay, hold on. Let's
and
see
we
if I
may
got
have
this.
already
Hold on.
taken a bite or two out of it, so don't get too mad. But let's,
Samples.
as always,
There we
let's do
go.
a quick rundown of the packaging. It comes in a nice box. It's got this origami crane on it. Fly is spelt with like FL and then an I and
Very
like some
cool.
sort of umlaut thing. I don't know if it's actually an umlaut,
The
so
2 dots on top.
please correct me in the comments. And it's a milk chocolate, 34% cacao, which is a stat we don't normally talk about on the show.
No.
How much cacao is in your pot?
How many cacaos do you need?
Are we going left? Left is law here.
To me, I believe I don't really care.
All right.
We're gonna keep you on anyways.
We'll start doing. If anyone cares, we'll do Left is Leather.
We already had edibles before this, by the way.
Yeah,
so
so they might be kicking in right
I've been
now.
eating it all day, and now I'm assuming we're gonna eat one of these to just, I don't know, just to do it.
Each one of these is
Yeah.
like 10 milligrams.
10
right?
milligrams each.
Yeah.
It's just chocolate. I don't know if you can see.
Yeah.
There's no backside.
And for those of you who haven't been to Colorado yet or haven't got to purchase marijuana or any product like that legally, chocolates and many other bars are sequestered into usually 2, 5, or 10 milligram
Would
chunks.
you like one too, my man?
And each one of these
Yes,
chunks
please.
is a recommended serving. So if you come here,
Thank you.
and we hope you do for a visit, come on down, buy a bar. Don't eat the whole fucking bar.
Not like me.
Don't do it.
Walk to like
dangerous.
walk
It's
to light rail,
very,
eat the
very
whole.
dangerous.
That is next tier level shit.
They creep up on you.
They're just now getting me to where I'm okay.
Joey Coco Diaz once was like talking about Chiba Chews, which is a brand here. They're a tiny little toffee, and they used to be kind of unregulated,
I'll
so
bring
some
those
of
up.
them would be absurdly potent.
I'll bring those in. I'll bring them in.
Those were a favorite of mine. When
They're
having a
good.
bad show, I'd go
we
get
got
one,
the
put it on my
MMJ.
tongue. Show wasn't bad anymore.
MMJ has chocolate toffee, strawberry, or taffy. Sorry, taffy.
Yeah,
Strawberry taffy, sour apple, caramel. We'll bring them on.
yeah. We'll
Oh
try
my
not to
gosh.
chew into the mic. I just realized I
This
was
is
doing
amazing. Yeah, sorry. This is just milk chocolate.
These are good.
that. So it's like simple milk chocolate. It's like the high end, better than Hershey's.
Literally
Milk
no
chocolate.
hash.
I'm not a milk chocolate guy, but I don't taste any hash whatsoever. But I know for a fact it will get me high because
I know people that love the hash taste, and that's disgusting to me.
I like it when it's like fresher tasting. When it doesn't taste like an edible I could have made at home.
Right.
You know, that's when I'm like, ugh.
Yeah, homemade's better, honestly, because it's free for all.
Well, homemade here is better. Homemade in a
You're right.
non-legal state is kind of a nightmare. It's so grassy.
This is really good.
It is
This,
so.
this doesn't
So,
even taste
to-
like any.
Thank you, Fly. That's awesome.
Yeah, appreciate it.
Huge packaging.
Thanks
but, you know,
MMJ and thanks Fly for hooking us up with that. So I was
there you
to
go.
parlay this into a concentrate kind of perspective.
Let's do it.
You can use some concentrates to cook with,
Yeah.
as long as it's activated, right?
Yeah.
So what are
Butter, oil,
the distillate is activated?
distillate. I don't know much about distillate.
I just know you can cook with it. And that's more of a.
I don't know
learned
the
that from Bon Appetit.
I don't know the word exactly. Crystallets is that a word?
Crystalline.
It's like a little
Crystalline.
crystalline.
Crystalline with an
Crystals.
N
You like
and a name.
sprinkle that on top or something like that. But yeah,
Crystalline.
usually a can of butter or oil for sure,
Yeah.
which is what we can get
CBD
into.
can be used too. Like
Definitely.
Can of honey.
Hey,
Yep.
Yes.
Can of honey
We're
is
gonna have to
right.
have an episode about
There's also-
bacon.
making different types
Yes,
of ways to cook,
I,
like
this
Oh,
could
yeah.
get
some really nice
ridiculous.
medicated olive oil.
How to make can of butter that does not taste like burnt sticks.
exactly
Oh,
yeah. Doing the right
Dude,
temperature and everything.
This is a culinary thing. You can't be. Don't be
science.
cooking. Your butter should not be hitting a hot pan, even if you're cooking a steak. You use a different lubricant so that you get your sear, and then you baste with butter at the end. There's a million Gordon Ramsay YouTube videos. Please go watch them. Educate yourself on that meat. I take meat seriously. Okay, I just point at the camera, guys. Well, let me whip out the old notes here.
yeah.
And in the meantime, who wants to do a dab
Yeah.
or light another joint? 'Cause I don't
Uh,
feel nearly high enough.
I was gonna say let's do another orange cookies that I have ready here.
All right.
I believe an eighth of this MMJ is $50. A quad is $100. You can get a zip for $200.
Nice. And while we're talking here, if you want to support the show a little bit, hop on over to www.midnightsafetymeeting.com. Check out some of our blog posts. We throw Amazon associate links on there. And we don't put giant big ticket items typically. I mean, except for maybe the Oculus Go, but even then, arguably, that's not expensive.
It's all crap we use, though.
Yeah, it's crap you're going to see on the table,
Yeah.
like, ceramic bowls.
My bong. I don't know. We can say bong. We can say bong, right?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, we can
we're
say
gonna be-
bong.
I
we're
went
gonna be
to a
selling
head
bongs.
shop today, and you still can't say bong.
Really?
I was so PO'd about
We're not a
that
head shop. We
because
can say
I
bong.
said it 20 times and no one cared. But
Yeah,
Stop.
so, our torch, various things like that. Just stuff that we find useful that maybe, like, you see it and maybe you'll find useful. And because we're not the type to say, hey, just hand us some cash because you liked watching our show.
I am.
You should get something out of it. So if you're in the market,
Princes.
Give me your money.
well, yeah, we only
I'm
let them
kidding.
talk sometimes,
I don't know why they give me a mic. Like, you know,
You just look good with a phallic shape.
I know.
Next
Like,
to your face.
I don't even have the best chair, but I
Well,
will
the way you
buy
have
a
it
chair.
set up, too, it blocks your face,
Yeah,
too,
man,
which
you-
is kind of nice.
I
You
like
look like
it.
some sort
I
of
told-
podcast vigilante.
Exactly. I want a mask for
You're
this
like
show.
Anonymous.
I want
the mask.
I want a new mask every episode, some Michael Myers shit or something, or Corey Taylor stuff. I don't know.
We're
You
gonna-
name it, man.
We're going to take
Yeah.
other Star Wars characters'
can
masks,
choose-
paint them white
Yeah.
instead of Shatner, and then you're going to be different murderers,
Oh, yeah.
basically.
Or
We
an
can have y'all
Ewok.
choose the mask.
I don't know how it's going
Yeah.
to go with Geordie LaForge, though, painting it white, but still,
Make me an Ewok.
Maybe
one
we
for
can
sure.
do a LaForge reading Rainbow crossover. I don't know, man. I'm into that.
Shh, don't spill the beans, man.
Don't spill
Those
the
are
beans.
ideas.
Oh man, so I think overall, I don't have a rating system for stuff, but let's make one
bomb.
up on the spot.
Just bomb.
1 to 5, I give it a 4
It's
or
a
5.
4 or
man.
5 because you don't
Yeah.
taste it. And that's,
Yeah.
I'm gonna
It
bring
tastes
this-
like just a chocolate bar.
I'm gonna bring other stuff on the show like Coda bars and Incredibles.
Oh.
They're great too, but
Coda's great.
Coda is really good. I have a
Co-
coffee and donuts one. You just there's no hash. It's just coffee and donuts.
Coda has my heart more so than Koala. And
Yeah.
If you remember
I've
one
never
of the
had
earlier
that.
episodes, I fucking love Koala. So
See, I've never had them either. So let's see if we can both
we
try.
gotta get both of those on here. at
We'll
the
do
same
Exactly.
time.
Let's do a bar swap.
Yeah.
I have
on
a
later
300
episodes.
milligram bar too,
Both
so
at
that
the
we'll
same
all
time.
we'll get high for that for sure. We'll take a little before the show, but obviously.
Very nice. You know what I'm trying
There
to
you
get
go,
back
Paul.
into? I'm trying to kind of have a
Thanks.
renaissance again. I'm trying to get back into shatters, you know?
Oh yeah,
Yeah, I
they're
want
making a comeback. There's some clear stuff out there for sure.
for sure. So is it direct 1-to-1, like if it's clear it's probably good?
That's what I go for. You know.
Okay. Okay,
what
don't you we don't have any good shatter to show you at the moment, but Lee, do you have that gram in your pocket?
No, you had it last.
Oh, it's probably
upstairs.
still upstairs.
Someone lost a
That's
gram
okay.
of shatter.
That stuff was really beautiful.
What was it? What was
really
it?
golden ambers
What
from
was it?
Pure.
Let me go grab it real quick. I'll
Dude,
be right
Pure.
back.
Okay, we have stuff from Pure.
All right,
Well,
we're gonna send Lee off. Yeah, man.
We're gonna
Grab
show
that
you-
shatter.
We're gonna show you some syringes, cartridges from Pure actually, and it's really good. I don't know what you're talking about, but I know Pure.
We're talking about Pure on Bannock Street. For those of you local or coming to visit, you can go to, that's a place that exists.
Oh god, this is a product. Maybe they're a product and a dispensary too.
Yeah, there might be a product named Pure.
We clearly are gonna have this show going forever because we have so many things to explore.
Oh, yeah.
clearly.
just in this town alone, and when we run out here, we'll go somewhere
Again,
else.
this is us settled.
Travel.
Okay. I
That
was going to jump into stats, which we will later, guys.
'Cause it's
I may even
awesome.
do a separate video on it. Stats is this really cool program we'll talk about. It's a good way to describe your weed and know what's healthy and what's not. That being said,
look at our bud.
oh, just drop
You
the J.
That bud is lit.
Well, it's for the shatter,
That's
so
some
you can
fire.
show how.
Oh,
There we go. Okay. So, listeners, old T Swiss over here.
Tommy whispers,
Tommy
fumble the
whispers.
joint.
Drop the joint.
Fumble
when we
from
get our
whisper.
when we get our software triggering, we'll have some sort of wonky noise for that. This is out, so figure that out.
Thanks.
All right, viewers, let's get up to it. I'm gonna hum it off this mic here. All right,
I am the fog machine.
and here we go. Woo!
That's beautiful.
I dropped my headphones. We're also going to work on a better way to do that when I want to show you guys stuff. Okay. So this stuff, tell us about the strain name.
This is Euphoria, which is a 2-to-1 THC to CBD mixture
That looks
from
really good.
Pure Dispensaries on Bannock and 10th
nice.
Street, over back behind the museum downtown.
Now, for right now, I don't have anything to compare with you guys, but for those of you who know, I'm sure a lot of you, this is really clear and really tasty. I actually took a dab of it earlier. We should take one now.
Let's do it. Hey, do you have that dabber over there?
We should.
I do have my bong and my torch.
We got
This is
this.
your torch, actually. You go ahead, take it. Here, I'll wipe that off for you.
Yeah, burn that, clean that. Also, that's a good way to clean up the tip of your dabber. If you ever drop it, it gets hair on it.
Can you get me a
Burn it.
Kleenex?
Or you
or
can use the
something.
doof. We're going to replace this soon.
Don't get up.
Never mind. Yeah, kick back. Anyway, yeah. So you
Don't burn your partner
give it a torch. Give it a wipe.
on something you don't plan on keeping.
True. That shit does not come out. And now
Or your hand if you're a man, because that's.
I like to lick my finger and like because
a
if you
little-
if you take this straight into your extract, you are going to burn it or vaporize it.
Melt straight through it and right through the backing paper.
Yeah. So if you can't touch it with your fingers, it's too hot for your dabber.
You're a little wimp. That's what you are.
Anyway, so back to the strain. CBD strain, super tasty. That particular location is very good, but they have pretty decent prices. I won't get into it right now, but they're It's
Yeah.
kind of, but with deals like that in this town, can be hit or miss with the product.
Yeah, I don't know if we can talk about prices for dispensaries.
Yeah,
right
yeah,
now,
we're not ripping on that right now. But I'm saying like there are many deals in town.
Yeah.
And the better the deal doesn't always mean the better the product.
Yep.
But it doesn't always mean the worse the product either, because again, this was bought under a really good deal. But at the
Which
same
you can find on canasaver.com.
Yeah.
we're gonna
So
You-
check out the deal.
that one's free, Canasaver.
That one's free,
That one's
guys.
free.
I was gonna say
That's
something
free.
about that.
That one's free.
Let's
All right.
literally dive into this.
Yeah, man.
Let's do it. Let's show the out of stairs who have never seen this before.
Okay.
Which is what I deal with all the time when people coming in. You know,
So
I
if
deal
we
with all the
could
questions.
open that up and just kind of get it more shown on that. I will get attached to my mic stand
It's
again.
pretty gold there. Look at that.
Woo. Okay. I mean, it's really good.
Do you want me to heat you up a little bit so you can burn it a little bit?
Nah.
Cut it in half? No.
No.
It's pretty soft. It'll just.
Yeah, it's pretty soft, and
I'll get you going.
just give it a little pull.
I bought a new quartz nail
Take the
today,
whole thing.
everyone. Look how clean I have it so
Yeah,
far.
so this is gonna be a tasty hit. So
So
if
you
that
can
happens,
taste the terps.
Because our roommate broke it, but I got a new one today.
so pro tip when you're dealing with this wax.
Yeah,
there,
don't
which-
touch it
Yeah,
with your
what are
finger.
you
Don't touch it
doing?
with your finger. I'm using the plastic.
Be
Okay.
dumb.
And if you're trying to get a little piece off, connect it, pull quick. If you got a little piece you're trying to pick up, just like that. If you pull it quick, it'll snap off or shatter.
If you do it long, it becomes this long spaghetti string that just gets
Which
everywhere.
can be
It's quite
it can-
entertaining.
It's kind of
It can be
fun.
enjoyable to dab. It's kind of a fun thing to just watch it shrink as it goes into your lungs.
Yes.
That part's nice. All right, Euphoria
Don't be a little baby about
on,
this, okay?
on the bong that needs to be named.
Well, again, we're gonna leave that to you people to announce for us. Here you go.
Yeah, man. Once you see this and just like find some way to contact us, Tom at midnightsafetymeeting.com. All right, this one is for my homies.
You know, we tried to get this at 420, everyone. I do apologize. We all apologize. Anytime. It's 420 somewhere? Always? Right. How was that, Thomas?
Smells good.
Really clean,
Always Q-tip.
really tasty, and always Q-tip. You'll find I forget a lot, so please, I need the negative reinforcement. Rip on me for
And
it.
I am quite negative, so I'm with all of you.
It really helps when he's mean to me.
Real
So
bad.
yeah,
Real
that was
bad.
pretty good. And you know, we've been talking up some other people. We're gonna make our sponsor jealous, and let's not do that. MMJ America, there are a lot of dispensaries in this town, but yours is by far the most helpful.
Be true to your hearts.
No, you guys have some really great extracts, and you're
I'll take
supporting
one.
the show, and we super appreciate it.
You want
yes,
one?
sir.
Sure.
I got you.
All
give,
right.
give it to Papa.
So Paul, aka Squints,
Hey.
aka Squanch.
Hey,
He's kind of our resident bong guy. He like he's like the bong master.
can
when
I
we
call
play
myself the
Zonk.
bong
Just
master?
bong master.
Which, by the way, since we're just kind of hanging out right now, bong Zonk we played our first official game of Zonk.
Sorry, I was gone.
Squints was kidnapped by terrorists.
I killed
But
them
we
all.
don't negotiate.
Yeah, we
so-
don't negotiate with terrorists.
And
so
I
we-
did not
so we carried it
negotiate
on.
at
We
all.
knew they'd just get annoyed with him anyway.
Exactly. No, they're like,
They-
we can't piss
They
this
gave
kid
him
off.
back to us.
They sent him back with 4 camels and a fucking crate of dates for some reason. He was in fucking Mexico. We're like, what the hell?
Where did you find dates in Mexico?
I don't
and
want to talk
camels.
about it. Yeah, let's not talk about it.
Did you
man.
fucking hit up the zoo again or
Like
something?
Squints.
You got thrown out of the Mexico City Zoo again,
It was
didn't
the
you, Squints?
museum. It was the museum, Lee.
The fucking monkeys again?
No,
So
it was the mummy.
you may have noticed that particular nail had a bit of little steamy stuff coming off. People who dab regularly know that is just like a little residue.
I'm high, and our Q-tip is a little old right now.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. We're not being classy.
We're not being that
I'm
classy.
doing my best though.
But it's good because like we can tell people what it is. It
I
is not.
agree.
It's not bad to smoke. It's still the extract. It's not going to be very tasty. It's going to be kind of harsh, but you can smoke it. And I believe Dan, a associate of the show, when we were smoking with him one day, referred to it as
Go for it.
Uh-oh.
the fat of the nail,
Mm-hmm.
which is like pretty fucking great. He was just
Fat of
like.
the nail.
He's this old Texan guy, which I immediately like. I mean, and he's just like, he hands it over and he's like, "Yeah, you could probably smoke the fat of the nail on that for a good bit." I was like, "Damn, you made that southern as fuck." Oh man,
Those edibles I took earlier are kicking my ass.
Hold it together.
Not
Fabius,
earlier on the
handle your
show.
shit.
Early before. I've been on a
How
spree.
many
everyone.
did you eat?
Yeah, he's
I'm
had a
at.
few.
I'm at like. I don't want to say because I'll be embarrassed. I
Oh.
can't say.
Man.
I'll be really embarrassed. I know some people will be listening. It's not. It's not for their ears.
Okay, I'm so high I just started staring at the recording computer. I really need to turn the screen off on that. That's totally unprofessional. Oh, man. Whatever.
We'll learn our manners.
Yeah. Anyway, we're holding it together. By the way, this is a show where we smoke pot. And I think
Letting you know.
I think at 5 minutes
FYI.
left on the first part here before we throw it to the sponsor for a word. Man, I wish, you know what we'll say? We'll tell you about it. When we come back, Laser Cat. Finally,
Oof. Oof.
finally,
Oof.
finally.
My dab is on the table now. That's okay.
What you've been waiting
Hallelujah.
for.
Your dab is fine.
It's fine. It's all
Handle
it's all
yourself,
the
man.
same. You're right. Be a man about this.
No, finally. Okay, so Laser Cat is a company that I personally just learned about. They're pretty new, right? Paul?
I need to learn about that. They're new to my world.
Yeah, they're new. They're new to MMJ.
They're making. They're all over the place now. They're. I'll say that much for sure.
Yeah, I think you can find them on like Laser Cat Concentrates on Instagram if you're interested. I'll give them a little promo since we're
Or
smoking
follow
their stuff today.
Or follow MMJ at America at.
No,
and
Oh
Instagram.
yeah, and maybe
I'm sure there'll be some little pics.
yeah,
because
because this stuff I'm telling you, when you get, we're gonna vamp them up for a minute because like
I want to ask Lasercat to send nudes. Like it's so good.
yeah,
Sorry,
it's
we'll get to
on
that.
top of it being an amazing product. Just looking at the packaging will blow your mind. It's so cool. They have a great style and amazing extracts, and they fly off the shelves. So like
Let you
definitely
fly.
get a hold of MMJ America on Instagram so you can keep track of when that stuff is in stock because we will buy it all before you can get it.
That tastes great.
Oh,
That was
man.
good. What was that
So
called?
Euphoria?
Euphoria.
Okay.
Euphoria. Okay.
I fucks with that. That was good.
Anyway, we're not going to show it to you yet. And listeners, if you go to the Instagram, I will post a picture of the Laser Cat packaging and stuff so you can kind of see, or you can just go to their website. Sorry about that. But we'll tell you all about the stats on it when we get back. But let me tell you, I've said that like 8 times.
It's
I
like
repeat
Adult
myself when I'm
Swim.
high.
It's like Adult Swim. The packaging, and then when you get high, you're in like an Adult Swim world. We'll get to that. We'll show you what we mean.
Oh, it's a good time. Actually, we got a little bit. Can you show everyone my new favorite meme?
Oh my God.
Oh.
Because
Oh,
it's pretty
God.
great. I think a few of you may be aware of a certain.
It's terrifying.
Here, hold on.
God.
Ooh.
Oh my God.
Take a
I'm
look
not
at
looking.
that.
I'm not looking.
Everyone on the YouTube
describe it
and
to us.
VR, please turn around and look at the wall.
Look at our screen. It's
Look
horrible.
at the wall.
What are the
This is
listeners?
so
Okay,
scary.
listeners, we are looking at a picture of Billy Idol with Momo, the new Slender Man, I guess, with Momo's face superimposed onto it with the caption, "We're the rebel, yeah!" He cried, "Mo, Mo, Mo." Fuck yes, that is the best
so
thing I've seen in
fucking
so long.
scary.
Thank you, Lee, for providing us with that.
Yeah, thanks for giving us nightmares. God
Oh
damn.
man. And at 2 minutes and 25 seconds, we're going to call it and send it into the next half. Thanks for listening
Thank
to this
y'all.
first part, and we'll see you in just a moment. And now a word from our sponsors,
Who's that?
MMJ America.
Bam.
Bam.
Throw it up.
Actually. Yeah. So we were really into that song.
We don't have the rights to play that song.
Yeah,
I was
that
really
is
feeling
exactly as much as we're
Kiss
allowed
from
to
a
do.
Rose by Seal, but we, you know.
Welcome back,
Okay.
fair
Welcome
listeners.
back, listeners.
Welcome back to the Midnight Safety Meeting. As always, I'm your host and meeting leader, Tom. Assistant to the regional manager, Squints,
sounds
a.k.a.
boring,
Paul,
Hey,
a.k.a. Squanch.
Paul and Tom are so boring. The names.
So many names.
Who are
He's here
you?
Today, and back with us today, of course, is Steffels.
Who are you?
Stiffley.
Steffels.
Stifler.
Oh yeah, Stifler. Oh yeah,
and our ever-patient producer,
Oh man,
Lee.
we are not worthy.
He has so much patience.
Oh,
We are not
suck.
So
worthy.
patient.
So patient.
So patient.
Puts up with us. You know
So
who else puts up
sedated.
with us in our constant changing and evolving and chicanery?
Oh god.
MMJ.
Thank you.
America, our benefactor, our sweet daddy. They hand over the goods, and they also provide really good products for the Denver area.
Quite a variety, yeah. On 21st and Arapahoe, downtown Denver,
So
By the ballpark.
by the ballpark.
by the ballpark. Literally, you can see
so
Coors Field.
sports fans, by the fucking ballpark.
Yeah, there you go. You want
Location,
edibles.
Location.
You want edibles, pens.
But we would never encourage any sort of breaking of the law involving cannabis here in Denver. Keep it good for everyone. If we all follow the rules,
There you go.
it doesn't get taken away.
But if you're at a Rockies game and you sit above the purple line, the cops don't want to walk that high. So
They're-
you can
they're-
usually get away with it up there.
There you go.
We here, we
Info
would never
for
do that
you.
ourselves, and of course, would never encourage you to do that.
Not that we did it this season.
Never would. Never would. We speak only in hypotheticals here at the Midnight Safety Meeting. We seek to stretch the mind. You know what also stretch your mind if you're in VR? Look the fuck up.
Look
We
at
have
that
a
night
ceiling
sky.
with a night sky. It's not
Hi.
really- it's actually a bliss light. Google that. Maybe we'll throw it up on our Amazon affiliate links, because if you're interested in supporting the Midnight Safety Meeting as a podcast
Or
and a
just have
general
something-
entity,
Or just have something cool as hell.
yeah, man. You can go to our website, midnightsafetymeeting.com, take a check on our blog page, and see some of the affiliate links we post. This is kind of an easy way for you to get something you were probably already gonna buy, maybe like something from the table that we use every day,
We're
or
listening to your
so
devices.
it supports us, and you get the thing you want without us saying, "Hey, give us money for free," which Paul suggests that you do anyway.
Put it in my pocket.
He's not above panhandling.
Exactly. I will
That's why
find
we
you.
keep him around. The fundraising qualities.
Yep. I get that money when I
He's
want
a
it.
hustler.
Right.
Oh, yes. And this is the second half of part 2 of our Concentrates series.
Oh yeah.
Basically, that's a question mark or upside down question mark for our Hispanic listeners from Mexico. I assume you're there. Isn't it legal there now?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
Oh man.
I think
So,
so.
actually, we'll find a way to get you something a little less English, because like if you're having trouble following, we talk fast. I don't know.
I do.
Or
I
tell us how
mumble too.
YouTube translates it,
Maybe-
because that's
may-
always
we
fun to
should
see what
team up.
happens too.
They better
Yeah.
do that because they have the money to do
Tell
that.
us how the YouTube Translate goes. Also, maybe if you're from Mexico and you somehow hear this and you want help starting your own cannabis podcast,
Hey.
please hit us up at midnightsafetymeeting.com. You can Tom at Midnight Safety Meeting or Paul at Midnight Safety Meeting, or there's a robot we have and he's at admin
That's cool.
at Midnight Safety Meeting. Yeah, we got a robot. He does things. Turning that
Very
down.
helpful.
And as we promised, guys, it is time for the second half.
Hell yeah.
We promised Laser Cat, and we will fucking deliver to the dab fridge.
This is
We
live.
must pray.
This is solventless live rosin.
If we could all bow our heads and pray to the
dab
the deity of the
fridge.
dab fridge. He's a laid back deity. He also is gender fluid, so I may call him he on this episode and she on others.
We've already taken a few dabbles because we don't care. We wanted it.
Yeah.
We wanted it hard.
So pray to whatever entity makes you feel warm, and here we go.
Let's do it. Done.
One day we'll have
Take it
lights
on.
and
Take
smoke.
it on. Take it on.
Damn, forgot the lights.
So, listeners, I just went to our Red Dab fridge and anticlimactically opened it. And now,
We need like
listeners, go to Instagram to see what we're showing you in terms of what this product is. But here it fucking is. Laser Cat.
the.
Hey, get that girl naked for us.
Yeah, here we go.
Show them the top.
Here we go. Here's the top.
Laser Cat. Beautiful packaging. What strain are we working with today while we're at it?
Pure pressure.
All right.
Premium
Pressure.
rosin lava.
So when you crack that bad boy open, hand that over to me, and you show them what that lava resin looks like, and I will tell them a little bit about it.
Look at this. So this is on my Adult Swim theme. Look at that. Look at that
Mm.
kitty cat.
All
Look at this. Look at the box. Even.
Take a
like,
close look at it. You're looking at Pure Pressure. It's a cross between Ultimate Chem 9, Private Cookies, Ultimate OG, and Glue.
hot.
Hot.
And here it is. This looks so clean. Look at that.
It
Can
tests
you
at a
shine a
total
light on that?
THC count of 74.25%. And it is dubbed Premium Rosin Lava.
Look how beautiful that is.
Ladies and gentlemen, Pure Pressure. Oh, man.
I'm a little stoned from the last one. I think Lee should take a dab with us first.
Yeah.
Okay.
Producer Lee,
Okay.
Twist my
you
arm.
prep the dab, I will warm the bowl. It's about time I did something.
You don't have to do anything, Thomas.
I have to get something incriminating on here, you know? And I'm hunching. Guys, if we're ever
Hunching.
doing a live thing and you see me hunching, call me out on it.
Sit up straight, fool.
Yeah, man. I'm having mic
Yeah,
problems.
right.
So, if you want to know what mic stands we're using, I will say they're incredibly cheap in terms of price. And you can find them on Amazon. And if you're not worried about the most reliable things in the world, they're great. So if you're looking to do your own podcast and you want something a little radio-y, that's your call. Okay, Lee, keep your stats terms in mind until we get something more solid for concentrates.
Yeah.
And tell us about LaserCat Pure Pressure.
But most of all, enjoy that dab.
Oh, yeah. First and foremost, enjoy it. All right, listeners, he's bubbling up. Smoking out of the bong to be named. Thank you, MMJ America. We got them from
thank
them.
you.
I haven't seen LaserCat in any other dispensary. I'm not saying they're not. I'm just saying I haven't seen it. Ooh, smooth.
Very smooth.
You good?
Pining and fucking
Yeah, do
tons of limonene.
Limonene?
It
Limonene?
tastes a little like OG.
There it is. We're all learning our terps. As always, learn your terps. It's very important. Paulito's Way, I
Very
would
nice,
really
very
like a little niblet of that if you don't mind. And while,
I
you,
would be so happy to do that.
and while you're prepping it, we're going to tell you a little bit about what's to come because we got some time. We're doing this kind of cash-like. Coming up, hopefully, as of right now, some more sponsors for you guys to learn about. And if you want to sponsor the show, get a hold of us at midnightsafetymeeting.com. Sponsorship can mean many things. Doesn't always just mean money.
Hand me the torch, please, my friend.
Oh, yeah, you got it. There we go. And this is the dab. Here you go, guys. Listeners, I got a good medium-sized dab.
This
of
is gonna be
beautiful stuff.
this is used with bubble hash or bubble hash. It's pressured.
Oh, that's
fine.
how it's
I
made.
was thinking of its name, pure pressure, but use pressure to get rosin.
Stifler, can I get the water there?
I forgot. Yeah, we're calling you Stifler now. Steffler.
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 It works. It works very
I
well.
like a clean mouth when I do it. Okay, I was saying stuff
Or a
to come.
clean
We'll
dab.
be doing a short video series on getting your worker's badge here in Colorado for
That's
anyone
gonna
hoping to
be
make the
fun.
transfer. Both Paul and Lee have theirs, and they're both pretty experienced in getting it done and doing it the right way and the easiest way.
We throw parties, y'all.
And-
Me and Lee, we go way back.
Yeah,
Mhm.
and then I will be pursuing my med card as something I've been meaning to do, but now that I have my Colorado ID, that's something I can do now, so that'll be a part of it too. So it definitely to help anyone who either lives here, hasn't done it, or plans to move here and wants to do it.
And that's one of the things, you can't just rush out here and go work in the weed industry.
Please don't.
You
yeah.
gotta come out here. You gotta get a Colorado ID
Yep.
first, which that takes about anywhere from 30 to 60 days just to get the damn ID. So you gotta have shit to do
Stuff.
before you can even work in the damn industry because you gotta wait 2-3 months.
And then
'Cause
to
it's-
get that badge is crazy too.
yeah,
At least for me,
then
it
to
took
get
a
the
while.
badge, it takes another month at least too. You got to wait for an appointment to hopefully tell you, and then they have to wait to process the badge and stuff. They've gotten a lot faster lately, but still, you got to give yourself 2 to 3 months of something to
Yeah.
do or money to float yourself out here.
A place to stay with your name on it too, nonetheless.
Exactly.
For your
That's very
badge, med
important.
card,
That was
Yeah.
actually a problem.
background check, which is important. There's
Yeah.
a background check.
You
for all
got to
this
have a
stuff.
home and an address so they can check you and stuff. Because there's a lot of
Suckers.
kids out here who came out here, and we call them trimmigrants, who are homeless, thinking they can just run out here and work in the industry. And it's like, nope.
They fucked up.
You
They
got to
fucked
float
up.
yourself for 3-4 months before you can get the damn badge.
And
then
that's
you're
if
making
you're booking it, hitting all the benchmarks.
yeah,
Yeah.
and you're making $15 an hour. I mean, it's great once you get in there and stuff.
Hopefully
it's a nice,
this-
easy gig and stuff.
We'll get into
but-
that later too. Some people are
Yeah.
making like 9 an hour only with like 6 hours or some shit. Or
Yeah,
whatever.
usually it starts anywhere from 9 or the minimum wage of 11. A lot of temporary companies are starting at $12 an hour.
Yep.
And then, as a bud tender, someone's topping out after they've been there for a while, for a year or two, to $15 an hour and stuff. So, the $60,000 to $80,000 you're seeing on YouTube, no, it's not
That's
there.
that's
Exactly.
not even remote.
Yeah.
They just want you to see certain things. That's it.
Yeah.
And I had to pay to get a job in this industry.
Mhm.
I paid like $150
For what?
for a damn trimming. Trimming. It was so beautiful.
learn how
it
to
was.
trim?
It was. Yeah. No, not to learn to like start working. I'd like take a little class, which was ridiculous.
Wow.
Yeah, you had to like. Well, I don't want to name names, but we'll
It was
talk about it later.
a temp agency that does.
It
the
was definitely a
classes.
temp agency. Yeah, you know what? Yeah, you know.
That's funny.
There's
We'll
two
talk
of them.
about them later. I'm gonna call you out.
Maybe I'll do a training with him and review him.
It sucked. It sucks. You can't. You need like trust and like
Exactly.
you need trust in this industry. And like the more your resume is built up, the better you'll get off. You know.
Yeah, but I mean that's the thing. It's like unless you've got a retail resume and stuff, they don't even look at you. I mean,
Exactly.
I've got 25 years of production experience and running concerts and venues and stuff, and they look
Because
at me and they're like, "You can't sell weed." I'm like, "Dude, I've been selling weed for I can't even say how long I've been selling
I've
weed
been
and
doing it
shit."
anyways.
Well,
I
that's
just
the
haven't
thing
been
too.
doing it. I've
That's
been
the
doing it in a
thing.
retail establishment.
Well, that's the thing too with growers. Like, well, where did you learn to grow? Like, I fucking just grow it. Like, you know what I mean? Like, where do you start? You know? But
I mean, at the
hopefully
end of the
a lot
day,
of
it is
Home
a
Depot
plant,
bucket,
you know?
bag of
Yeah,
soil,
dude,
and
and every
seeds,
time I tried growing 2 times, both times everything got jacked. Everything. It was
Yeah.
ridiculous.
I
stopped
may have
growing.
actually had a good time growing, but due to some things, I had to stop.
Oh my! This is another episode we're talking about.
Yeah, we'll save that for a true confession.
Steph, do you-
yeah, that'll be
Do
our
you want
true
a dab?
confessions.
Oh, I'm
Yeah.
good.
You're good.
Man, so I took a really big dab just now, and it was a little hotter than I would have liked, but it tasted really good. But the issue is, when I take a
Crying.
hot dab like that, I cry a lot, and
He's a
I can't
crier.
open my eyes. I'm like actively trying to open my eyes.
Imagine how your lungs feel taking in that 400 to 500 degree heat. That's why you got to wait till
Yeah.
it gets under 3. Where'd that laser go?
That laser
trip?
thing is wildly inaccurately.
Oh, I know, but
It's
still it gets
wildly
you close.
inaccurate. I'd rather just guess.
Wow, my dab was incredible.
So
That
here we go.
Sucks to suck.
Controversial opinion. Don't use a fucking laser. Get an e-nail. We don't have an e-nail. Look at us.
We're gonna
coughing.
get one. We're gonna get one.
It's awful. Get an e-nail.
Hilarious.
Then you can really dial in what's good for you. Because sometimes if it doesn't taste as good, maybe you don't mind a hot dab. Maybe you don't mind the pain because it distracts you from the taste and it makes you higher.
But in theory, if you have it too hot, you're burning off most of the chemical combinations that we're trying to get into the brain in the first place.
All them terps and everything,
Most
man.
of those terps will break down over
Oh yeah,
400
you'll lose the
degrees,
terps,
so
but
you'll
THC is
lose-
pretty resilient in that
Yeah,
way.
it still
Well,
breaks
it's
down around
THC,
400.
but it doesn't have the whole cannabinoid.
Well, I'm not talking in benefits of hot dabs. I'm
whole-
talking in benefits of hotter dabs for shittier product.
Oh yeah, I mean that'll
That's
cough and get you
for
off
the
harder.
good stuff.
Yeah,
you
that-
want to
I was
go
gonna
low.
say, that's
yeah.
a different. That's a different topic. I
Yeah,
thought I
that's-
was with him on what we're talking
That's
about.
the cough get you off topic. You know,
Uh,
that's like
Well,
the-
I mean, it's the same
that's-
topic.
that's
This is the
sucking
other
in the
side of the
shitty weed,
conversation.
holding your
where
nose
do you
and, you know.
stand with the coughing? Does it make you high early?
well, because
I
it
think
gets
it's- I think
gets jammed up to your eustachian tubes through your ears and stuff half the time, and
Oh,
it's right up by your
damn.
brain. Just like
Oh.
putting a chocolate underneath your tongue sublingually, like with that sample we just had.
Right.
You throw that underneath your tongue, it's a lot closer from the back of your mouth to your brain than it is from your stomach, and having to get through all the blood and other shit to get to your brain.
Right.
There we
So
go.
it's the same thing with coughing. When you cough, and it comes back out your nose into your eustachian tubes, which also run behind your eyes, tear ducts, and into your ears, and balance the pressure in your eardrums.
We're gonna
Fucking
we're
A,
gonna
man.
learn something new every episode. I promise you. I
Now you
did not.
know.
Yeah, I did not know.
So like we were actually, you know what's funny is me and Paul were planning kind of an ongoing MythBusters thing with that. Well, that kind of clears it up pretty fucking
Yeah,
quick.
seriously.
But still, we'll do the
Thanks,
episode just because,
Lee.
well, we wanted to.
Yeah. We'll edit this out. No.
No, I'm fine with that.
Yeah.
No, it's the
Oh.
lead into the episode.
Man.
It's the reason.
Oh my God, Quentin Tarantino, that crap. Yeah,
It's the
Yeah.
cause, and now this is the effect.
Or Jeopardy, which by the
Ooh,
way,
yeah.
news on
Ooh.
Jeopardy, Alex Trebek,
God bless
fucking
that man.
national treasure,
Yeah.
Yep.
is
Dude,
just a
he
fucking
hand-
warrior handling
handled that-
this diagnosis.
He handled that shit like a boss. He was like, God, I'd be weeping and crying. There he is in his freaking suit,
Dude,
still
no,
looking like
man.
a boss.
Yeah,
I
so if you
know.
Being the boss. Sorry, being the boss.
I was ready to weep and cry watching him compose himself so cleanly.
Very
and
clearly.
just as he always has for fucking decades. This man has been on our
Exactly.
television. Just nothing wrong with him.
It's pretty cocky too.
So if you've been in under a log or stoned off your ass, basically Alex Trebek on his Wednesday show came out with he's been diagnosed with stage 4 pancreatic cancer. Fortunately, he's in Canada, so he can get his hands on some great meds and everything. And with his usual bravado, he says, well, I got to win this because I still have 3 years left in my contract.
What's his boss to say too?
Which is fucking badass,
He's like,
you know.
guys, I can't die. I've got work tomorrow.
So hopefully
That's
he
his
talks
fucking
to
attitude.
Olivia Newton-John and Tommy Chong and the rest of us, and gets him some nice
Yeah.
CBDs
Oh my
into
God,
the system.
yes.
That's what
Tommy
I'm saying,
Chong.
dude.
God damn it, Tommy Chong, I'll tag you in this and whatever I have to. Please, my friend, I don't. You're famous. We
Let's
know
get-
it. Let's not hide it. By the way, I have one of your records.
I think he's been
signed.
on Jeopardy. I think Tommy
I
has
think
been
he has
on.
been on Jeopardy.
Get a hold of
too, yeah.
Trebek, man.
He did
Gi-
really well,
Give
I
him
think, too.
whatever you had, dude.
Hey, pull it. Can we pull it up?
Can,
Is
we,
that possible?
Sure, I'll
Or is
check
that
on my
gonna?
phone.
Is that a?
Was Tommy on Jeopardy?
There we go. Google.
yeah, we can Google that. We're not to a point where we can throw shit on the wall that quickly yet. But
Yeah,
we're getting
for
there.
sure. My bad.
We're getting there.
Still looking
Actually,
bomb
I'm
every
about to
time.
improve the quality of our production just right now. So you guys do your own thing. Maybe do we got another joint or do we got?
Oh no, I forgot the weed.
Oh no, it's okay. I always keep a stash here.
Do we have papers, bowls?
Okay, so you're gonna this is good because we're kind of in a tough spot because we're shooting. Show us.
Nope,
how-
I was incorrect. It
How-
was Cheech Marin who was on Jeopardy.
Okay, but that's
Oh.
just 2 degrees to get to Trebek.
Yep.
Okay, Cheech Chong, you
Hey,
fucking owe
Both
him.
of you. Both of you. Give him a call.
Give him a call.
Yeah,
Give
we-
it to him gratis.
I'll give-
Don't
I'll
make him pay for
I'll
it.
give him a shot. I got his number.
If I gotta start a
we get
Kickstarter to
coffee in the
pay for
morning.
Alex Trebek's fucking pot medication, I will do it.
Or
Yeah,
Alex,
no.
just come hang out with us.
Yeah,
and
I know.
we'll-
Please
we'll
come to
find it
Denver,
for
buddy.
you. Trust
every
us.
day, bro.
We have an extra room.
He'd probably be so
That'll be
knowledgeable.
Alex's room. We'll call it Alex's room. You can stay there.
I'll find 42 TVs and make you the board. Don't
Dude,
worry.
the
In a
whole
little bit,
You
you
can
will.
shoot it
board.
from your room, man. You don't have to stop working. We have a perfectly good production studio down here.
Oh my god!
Perfectly
Imagine never leaving the
We
life
got a
of
board right
Jeopardy.
there. There's our fucking board.
Yeah,
There's
it'd
the
be tight.
Jeopardy board.
Jeff-
Yep.
oh my God,
We
guys.
Oh.
There's an idea. Yeah,
Right there.
We got it.
You saw it live. Lightning struck. Pot Jeopardy. It's coming to you. Probably already done, but we'll do it better.
We'll check that.
And since, for whatever reason, let me say we're not partnered with Good Chem in any fashion whatsoever. We would love to be and intend to be one day, maybe, especially with their nonprofit stats group, which I'm going to tell you about right now. Real quick. But anyway, we're not involved with them officially. We just enjoy their products.
They're
We
awesome,
like them
though,
as
yeah.
a company. We
Yeah.
like them as growers, and we like them as educators.
Yeah.
So
But
this
please
is
answer
stats.
the emails from us.
Guys, come on. But if you're new, come to town, stop by Good Chem, and at the very least, grab one of these things. It's just I won't go through it in depth, but it gives you certain parameters about what your weed does for you, like in terms of feeling and how it feels.
What's bad weed? Yada, yada.
And then it tells you, how to detect bad weed. Like what are the top 3 things you would be
God,
afraid of
there's a good
in bad
question.
weed?
Yeah.
Top 3.
The thing I look for in weed is how squishy it is. If it's dry, I don't go for dryness.
That's a curing issue too.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, flushing, the curing process, the smell. I know what strains smell like. What, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So like the smell for sure.
And Stats covers that with certain names for smells
Yeah,
because smells are
exactly.
kind of hard to talk about. So they do like gassy or diesely,
Diesel,
cheesy,
hmm
fruity. Like
There's like literal
musky,
names like
piney.
like blueberry yogurt at MMJ America.
can
They-
smell vaguely of blueberry.
It's literally blueberry yogurt. It's,
And-
it's
and a
their
bit of sour?
signature. No, but I'm gonna talk to them about that.
oh yeah,
That
we're gonna get
sounds
into that.
sour blueberry yogurt. That sounds bomb.
Ooh. All right, but so anyway, Stats is a good way for you to educate yourself and be able to express what you like and don't like about your pod and how to look out for stuff. So that's my nod for that.
You could be a snob like us.
And it's also how they label their things. I have an 1/8 right here of LSD. This was the first strain ever recommended to me.
This is not the drug, people.
It's
ever.
stop.
strain.
Not
So
the
stop
hallucinogen.
saying
This is
it.
LSD, the strain. It tests between 17 and 30%. I like that they give you the variance as opposed to just saying this is 24%.
Yeah,
Even they're acknowledging that it's a variance.
I like places.
It's an
that have
average over the
whole-
entire plant. Or
Yeah,
crop.
exactly.
Yeah.
Or how the cut is and shit like that.
And they claim, or it's a hybrid, and they claim that this has a relax, relieve property. Now
Oh, it says it on there.
yeah,
Let me see that.
and it says amplify, relax, relieve, and sleep. Those are the parameters. So this is relax and relieve. We're coming up on towards the end.
Well,
I don't
that's
know. Are we
cool.
gonna have time to smoke any of this?
That's pretty cool. I don't think so.
I've been
honestly.
smoking it all day. I can't find a piece right now. That's on me. But I've been smoking it all day.
That smells
and
really good.
It's super delicious, and
And it's squishy.
if
See?
you smoke a lot of different strains, it's the kind of
Perfect.
strain that you can smoke pretty consistently all day without any issue. Do we want to hit the hot light on that? Show that bad boy off.
It's actually better than I thought.
Yeah.
Yeah, you gotta go.
See, I would, and also it does not stand for lemon sour diesel.
It does not stand for always put it. Bam.
No, but it does not stand for lemon sour diesel. I was corrected on that the other day.
You get corrected every day, Thomas.
I do, man.
Okay, well, that's
called
hey,
learning.
as long as we all admit it.
But there we go. And also, I'm gonna see if I can
Bam.
find one of these cool jars on Amazon. We'll throw that up there.
Yeah,
find the
yeah.
best price, best reviewed one. We'll put it up for you
That'd be
guys.
fun. Yeah, let's go to Amazon
job.
shopping. Let's all go
Yeah,
Amazon
man.
shopping.
And that's how you
together.
can support our show. You can buy something that you probably already want without giving anything extra, and we will get a
Unless
cut
you
of that
want.
because that's just how it works.
Yeah.
And then when you do things like that, we get better lighting, better projectors, better
We make
time to do fun videos and shit like that. We'll eventually maybe move to Patreon, but we're not there yet. You know,
we
We're
might
trying-
just buy a whole
we
new
just want to
apartment
get to know you. You know,
for this podcast. Just a whole new room.
just a whole new room. No,
Let's have a lot
man.
for this.
What we got going on here is pretty spicy, I think.
Oh no, man. I don't know, man.
We got a
like a
dab.
dark
We got a
abyss. I
dab
love it.
fridge deity.
We got
I don't
giant
think any
screen
podcast is
TV.
a dab fridge deity.
This is what my girl was like. Yo, why don't we just like sit at home and watch concerts instead of going to them? I was like, that takes away the live experience. This is different though.
Oh man,
Just Google.
you're hitting a hot
That's a-
topic that we're gonna have to talk
Sorry.
about off camera.
Sorry, I'm really high.
Is the camera off?
Camera's on? Is it?
All right. This
Thank
is
God.
This is the point in the show, listeners, where you get something the camera guys don't. Because when we have VR outages, we don't edit that shit out. We give them a fucking we give them a okay.
are
So
getting there.
Squints' mic just fell on him, and it's
This is
hilarious.
the best
Face
time
is
to get rid of.
priceless.
Yeah. So that's something that you as listeners got. That the
I can
VR guys
deal with
didn't.
this though. This is
But
fine.
anyway, we throw them a title card while
Explore
we
your
get our
face.
shit together and give them a video feed. So you're getting exclusive content, listeners. I'm sorry that you don't get to see some of the cool stuff we do while you're riding
yeah,
in
you
the car
didn't, you
listening.
didn't see that, did they? Did they see that?
But please let us know what
They
you
caught it in your
what you
lap,
like.
but not when it fell.
Oh, see what I mean? That's a bummer. That
Yeah.
sucks.
Welcome back, VR people. I said some shit about you that I hope we're gonna mute and post. No, I didn't say anything about you. I was just joking that they're getting exclusive
Remember, I
content.
can edit that slide in where the broken camera thing.
Yeah, with the
whole-
raccoons.
Exactly.
My God.
Exactly.
We can use the girl from where's it? The girl from like,
Ipanema.
Ipanema? Yeah, we
What
can,
are you
we can
talking
use
about?
that. The song, Girl from Ipanema. It's
What is
like
that?
it's
Well,
like-
you know when a TV station would always have technical difficulties and it would give you the picture like the busted camera,
Yeah.
like the sad clown shit. Well, I'm going to render one in VR so we can drop that slate in and post and stuff and still have the
Ooh.
audio over it.
Do you hear that, people?
Yes.
Shit's happening.
Yeah. Oh, we're at 53 seconds. 52 seconds. It's okay. We have 1 minute after that.
What are you? Are you gonna show us a magic trick?
Oh
Still
no, I'm not
reroll,
showing a
so
magic
it's
trick.
no
I'm
good.
creating a sign that says "Talk louder," so I don't have to say it, and he can still keep what he's saying.
So it
The
doesn't
damn
involve
microphone's
you.
too
You're
far.
not
Talk.
a he, are you?
Louder.
Louder. Wait
Okay.
for it. Wait for it.
You have a very nice.
Please.
Please.
There it is.
Damn it, Lee. Talk
You have a very
louder.
nice, humble voice. Very nice, like
Yeah,
Very
man.
low
it's
register.
very earnest.
cuddly stuff.
It's very smooth, but we don't have you on a
That's
condenser.
smooth
You have a
jazz.
condenser microphone voice.
Yeah.
Quiet but sultry.
Sometimes you don't.
Please
need to be
sponsor our
calm.
So,
M7 so you can hear me better.
Got that phone
VR
voice.
people, just as the people listening got to enjoy some stuff you didn't get to hear, you are going to get to see some stuff that they don't get, such as the "Talk Louder, Please" sign. When you see me waving this, nothing's wrong. I'm just asking my good folks on the show here to talk into their mic louder and project so
Lee
that
is
I don't
fucking
have to
mumbling
overgain.
again.
And I just like bossing people around with signs. There's a certain
We'll have a flip
animalistic
sign.
power to it.
It's really nice. I like that.
Unfortunately, he was doing that up at the off ramp, and it wasn't doing fucking shit for change. But people were screaming at him louder.
Yeah. They seemed to think I couldn't hear the insults initially.
What's
But
the
I
time?
did.
We got no
But I
time
did.
left.
We got no time?
Time is out. for us.
Well, actually, we do have time because of the break.
Oh my
The
gosh.
accidental break where the cameras went down,
Look
so
at
we got
that.
a little
We got
runway
a little
time.
time. Look at
We have a
that.
little
Anyway,
more time.
this has been part 2.
Huh?
This has been part 2 of Concentrates. There will be a part 3. We will educate even further, and while we didn't get in depth on how a lot of these are made, we did that intentionally.
We will.
We're
so.
talking more about it as a consumer. Now, if you want to know about it more in depth, stay tuned. We are either going to have a full episode or a total separate video where we actually visit one of these places. Oh, that's the timer. Where we actually visit one of these places and learn from the people who make it how it's made. And there will be sweater vests, and there will be a definite Mr. Rogers
Yay!
vibe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Stay tuned.
So that's something fun coming up. Anyway, this has been the Midnight Safety Meeting. I'm Tom.
I'm Paul.
I'm Steph.
I'm Lee.
Lee.
Meeting adjourned.